Hey frogs! Today we are learning 5 new capital letters. We're going to read another Zack and Ann story and we're going to review some tricky words. We're going to start with our tricky word review today. I'm going to hold up the cards and I want you to say the word. Hold on, they're upside down. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to say them today. How you doing? I bet you're doing great. Just a few more. And our last word. Great job. I hope you got most of them. Keep practicing at home if you aren't getting them yet. They're important words that are going to help us be better readers. Today, I have 5 new capital letters for you. We've done A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Do you know what would come next? What's the next letter in the alphabet? Ooh, think about that while I draw my lines. I draw my lines on my board. I'm going to give myself 2 groups because we're doing 5 letters today. Okay, you guys are really good at this next letter because you have been writing it for almost a whole year. It is not just a letter. It is also a word. What letter comes after H? Yeah, the letter I. So we start at the top baseline. We go all the way to the bottom baseline. Cross at the top. Cross at the bottom. Ooh, I'm going to get a pen that's easier to see than this one. Let's do red today. Maybe the red will stand out a little bit better. So, capital I. Top baseline, straight down to the bottom baseline. Cross at the top, cross at the bottom. Capital I. What comes after I? Yeah, the letter J. So, we are going to write it just a little bit different than your practice page because we're going to put the top on it. So I'm going to start at the top baseline. I'm going to make a tall line down and hook when I get to the bottom baseline. And then I'm going to cross at the top. Ooh, that was a curvy cross. Cross at the top. Oh my. Now I'm just going to cross it out and try again. Tall line down, hook when I get to the bottom baseline. Cross at the top. Ooh, what comes next? I, J. Yeah, K. What does K say? Yeah, it says K, 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 K. K starts with a tall line down. Tall line down. Then we're going to jump back up But we're gonna not jump up to here. We have to jump out to the edge so that we can make a diagonal line to the dotted middle line and a diagonal line to the bottom baseline. Oh, I forgot to have you practice with your magic pencil. Let's go back to I. We're gonna practice all three of these with our magic pencil. So get your magic pencil out. Do it with me. Gonna do I. Tall line down, cross at the top, cross at the bottom. Good, do it with me. Tall line down, cross at the top, cross at the bottom. Then we did J. We made a tall line down with a hook and a cross at the top. Do that with me. Tall line down with a hook, cross at the top. And your J is gonna hook to the left. So when you make your J, you're gonna make your hook to the left towards the beginning of your paper. Hook to the left, cross at the top. Okay, do it with me. Tall line down, hook at the bottom, cross at the top. Good, and then our K is a tall line down, diagonal line to the middle dotted line, diagonal line to the bottom baseline. Good, do that with me. Tall line down, diagonal line to the middle, diagonal line to the bottom. Great job. What comes after K? I, J, K. Yeah, L. L is pretty easy. It's just a tall line down, slide to the right along the bottom baseline. It's like an upside down 7. Tall line down, slide to the right. Do that with me. Tall line down, slide to the right. Do it again. Tall line down, slide to the right. Great job. We have one more letter. We've done I, J, K, and L. What comes after L? Yeah, the letter M. So I'm going to start at the top baseline. I'm going to show you 2 different ways to make your M's because I know that some of you do it a little bit different, and that's okay. We're going to make a tall line down. We're going to jump back up to the top. Diagonal line all the way to the bottom. Diagonal line all the way to the top. And a tall line down. Now, some of you, I do this too sometimes. You're going to make a tall line down, and you're going to want to stop at that middle dotted line and come back up. And that's okay too. In our practice book page, though, it's going to look like this. We're going to make a tall line down, diagonal line all the way to the bottom, all the way back up, and a tall line down. So practice this one with your magic pencil. Get it ready. We're going to make a tall line down, jump up, diagonal line down, diagonal line up, tall line down. Good, one more time. Diagonal, tall line down, diagonal line to the bottom, diagonal line to the top, tall line down. Great job. You have a page to practice these. So I want you to do your very best kindergarten writing today when you're practicing your uppercase letters. I have one more thing for us today. We are going to read a new Zack and Ann story. And our story today is called Zack Gets a Pet. What kind of pet do you think Zack might want? Let's make a prediction. I think Zack might want a lizard as a pet. What do you think Zack is going to want as a pet? Oh, those are great ideas. We have 3 new words in our story today. The first word is the word shrugs. It's an action that you can do with your shoulders. So when you go like this, that means you're shrugging your shoulders. You use it a lot to say, I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to shrug my shoulders. So we're going to hear the word shrugs in our story today. Then we're going to have the word bucks. So if I said, can you loan me $5 so I can buy an ice cream? What am I talking about with bucks? Yeah, bucks is a different way to say dollars. So I could say, can I borrow $5 or can I borrow $5? And then the last word is the word cash. And we have been using that word for a while in some of our activity pages. What does the word cash mean? Yeah, it's also another word for money. So it looks like there's going to be some money in our story based on our words. Let's read our story and find out what happens. Zack gets a pet. Can I get a cat? Zack asks. Dad tells Zack, no cats. Cats run up trees and can't get back. Can I get a rat? Zack asks. Mom adds, no, no, no rats. Rats smell bad. Can I get a bug? Zack asks. Ann tells Zack, no, no, a bug is not a pet. Oh, do you remember Sam had a bug as a pet? Can I get a fish? Zack asks. A fish? His mom asks. A fish is not so bad. Can a fish be a fun pet? Dad nods and Ann shrugs. Can I get one then? Zack asks. Mom nods. Yes, yells Zack. Zack runs to the pet shop. Can I get that fish? Zack asks. This one? The pet shop man asks. Zack nods. This one costs $6. Zack hands the man the cash. Then Zack runs to Mom and Dad with his pet fish. That was a fun story. I'm going to go back and we're going to read it one more time. I want you to be thinking about who are the people in our story today? Who are the characters? And where do you think the story takes place? So I want you to be thinking about those things while we read our story again. Okay. Zack gets a pet. Can I get a cat? Zack asks. Dad tells Zack, no cats. Cats run up trees and can't get back. Can I get a rat? Zack asks. Mom adds, no, no, no rats. Rats smell bad. Can I get a bug? Zack asks. Ann tells Zack, no, no, a bug is not a pet. Can I get a fish? Zack asks. A fish? His mom asks. A fish is not so bad. Can a fish be a fun pet? Dad nods and Ann shrugs. Can I get one then? Zack asks. Mom nods. Yes, Zack says. Zack runs to the pet shop. Can I get that fish? Zack asks. This one? The pet shop man asks. Zack nods. This one costs $6. Zack hands the man the cash. Then Zack runs to Mom and Dad with his pet fish. Great job. Who are our characters today? There are 5 people in our story. Do you know who the 5 people in our story are? Who wants a pet? Yeah, Zack wants a pet. Who said no cats? Dad said no cats. Who said no rats? Mom said no rats, so there's our 3rd character. Who told Zack no bugs? Yeah, Ann, his sister. And there was one less person in our story. Who did Zack buy the fish from? Yeah, he bought it from the fish man, the pet store man. Good. Okay, I want you to think back to the story. What are the pets that Zack asks to get? There were 4 different pets. What was the first pet? Yeah, you wanted a cat. What about the second pet? A rat. The third one. Yeah, a bug was his third idea. And what kind of animal did he eventually get? Yeah, he got a fish. Why did Dad say no cats? What do cats do that Dad didn't like? Oh, do you remember? Great job. It says, cats run up trees and can't get back. So his dad didn't want to deal with that. Not my cats. My cats stay in the house. Why does Mom say no rats? What does she think about rats? Yeah, she thinks they smell bad. Which pet did Zack get from the pet store? Yeah, he got a pet fish. Ooh, what do you think is a good name for his pet fish? Can you think of a good name? Oh, those are great names. Great job reading the story with me today. Tomorrow, we're going to have an up-close reading so you can read it too. I hope you guys have a fabulous Monday, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.